Welcome to BNR, Broad News Reporting. Today's a very special day, kids. Republican President Pena has been inaugurated, and I'm sure we're all very excited to find out where his conservative policies are going to take this country. Now to his inaugural address.
My fellow Americans, today is not a victory for me, but a victory for tolerance. My America is best described with one word: tolerance. We are a government of the tolerant, by the tolerant, for the tolerant. I hold this truth to be self-evident. All men are created tolerant. Give me tolerance, or give me death! That's not how your country can tolerate you, but how you can tolerate your country. Mr. Gorbachev, please don't tear down this tolerance. Tolerance! Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
The news story of today, I've just learned how accent marks work. President Pena's approval ratings have reached unfriggin' believable levels.
The Senate is very eager to begin working with President Pena. Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about Ricky.
Obviously, his new policies aren't the only attractive part of his administration. Breaking news, dogs. President Pena has been declared the friggin' King of the Union. The following footage is from his coronation earlier this afternoon. Many have asked the Supreme Court to comment on this issue, but he doesn't seem to have shown up for work today. This is pretty typical of the Supreme Court, so I don't see why anyone should complain. In other news,
I need to find the Supreme Court. Supreme Court, where were you? What are you doing here?
Watching anime, bruh.
Don't you know your responsibilities?
Well, I guess I am supposed to be the highest court in the land. I'm expected to interpret the Constitution and figure out if what those other fools are doing is unconstitutional. My rulings are final, so that probably means they're the official interpretation of the Constitution. Unless I've changed my mind.
So why aren't you exercising your powers and checking Congress's actions? Creating a king of the Union is obviously against the intention of the framers.
Sorry, what?
This is useless. He only cares about his stupid Japan crap. Wait, that's it. What about your Japanese cartoons?
What about my Chinese cartoons?
King Pena could declare your imported animations illegal at any time.
But that's unconstitutional.
A king is bound by no constitution.
What do I need to do?
Come with me to President Pena's mountaintop Oval Office, and once I convince Congress, we'll put Pena back in his constitutional place.
All right.
Congress, we need to talk.
What's up, Pitts?
What is the meaning of this?
Do you think Ricky likes red hearts or pink hearts better?
Get a hold of yourself, man. My love for you is greater than America's income gap? What is this?
They're letters for King Pena.
Damn, they're madly in love with him. They aren't going to listen to reason. Can't you see what you're doing? How can you be okay with giving all the powers of legislative branch to one man?
He's not just a man, he's Ricky. Besides, now I don't have to draft bills or collect taxes. And I don't have to ratify treaties or vote on legislation. Plus, now I don't have to listen to the vice president or confirm and reject presidential appointments. And with King Pena in power, I'll never have to declare war again. And it doesn't matter that I'm only 25.
Or that I'm 30. He loves us just the same.
Don't you understand? He doesn't love you. He doesn't even need you anymore.
What?
When was the last time you saw him anyway?
We saw him at his coronation.
That was over 3 weeks ago. He doesn't need you anymore. He can exercise all of his powers without even talking to you.
But we did it all for him.
Think about it. He can just stay up on that mountain all day long, rule his people, and never once consult you two.
But he wouldn't leave. He'd come and see us again, right?
Never again. If you really loved Ricky, you'd bring back our 3-branch system. That way, he'll talk to you every time you wanted a bill passed or a Supreme Court justice appointed.
Anything to see our Ricky again.
Then come with me to the mountain. We're gonna set things straight. President Pena.
It's King Peña. Pitts.
Get a hold of yourself, man. Remember why we're doing this.
Doing what, Pitts? Sounds like treasonous talk to me.
We don't feel like one man should be in charge of all the American government.
Yeah, we want to go back to the old system.
Yeah, the old system, so we can spend more time with you, doing laws and stuff.
The old system?
Why would we want to go back to the old system? In the old system, I can only enforce the laws. Now I can make sure they don't completely suck. Before I needed to appoint justices and cabinet members. Now I don't even need them.
He's impeccable. Even if we could repeal his crown, the American people would still be under his trance. There would be riot in the streets, civil war, and people might start paying attention to politics. We're screwed.
Ha! Of course you're more on my side. With me at the helm, our economic equality would improve greatly. America would enter a new age of social and economic opportunity. With my newfound power, I can level the playing field between all Americans. I can create a true workers' utopia! End the oppression of the haves over the have-nots! You're
Sorry, Ricky, but there's one thing Americans will never tolerate.
Communist.
And if you have a problem with that, we'll tell America her leader is a dirty, rotten commie. I'm your king.
Sorry, Ricky, even we can't love a communist.
Looks like my work here is done.
This just in. President Pena has fused the Democratic and Republican parties into his new American Party, creating a 100% majority in Congress. And when asked to comment on the issue, the Supreme Court was nowhere to be found. In other news, Congress has decided that it will allocate the entire national budget to roses and chocolates for the president.
It's
America.
we have a problem.